Hello, my most beautiful friends in the entire world. For today's video, I'm actually really excited about this one because I'll be reviewing the brand new Morgan Turner collaboration with Odens Cosmetics. She's creating the Love Language, aka the Valentine's Day collection. This is going to come with a palette and 5 lippies. So you guys want to see what this collection is all about? Well, then definitely keep watching. Okay, so I went ahead and zoomed in because we're going to go ahead and dive right on in. So if you guys do not know, Morgan Turner just created her very first collaboration with Odens. If you guys don't know who she is, I swear she's like the queen of luxury and high-end makeup. I never met Morgan Turner, but I've talked to Morgan Turner for a couple years now. She's always been so incredibly sweet. She used to live in Miami, and we always talked about trying to get together, and now she's like, I think, living in Maryland. She has just grown tremendously here on YouTube and over on TikTok. I am so proud of her. She hustles. She hustles. She is a true inspiration that if you want it, you can get it. And I absolutely love her work ethic. She created her very first collection with Odens Eye, and this is going to be a Valentine's Day collection. So there's going to be a little card in here, and it says, I can't believe my baby is landing in your hands. When Odens Eyes reached out to me about a Valentine's Day collection, I truly felt there's no better match. This collection taps into what my favorite colors have been since I was a little girl. A true dream collection for me and my younger and very makeup obsessed self. I hope you love it as much as I do. Thank you so much for your support and being the reason this is even possible. So I am so excited. So let me tell you guys a little bit about this collection. We are thrilled to introduce our first ever Valentine's Day collection in collaboration with Morgan Turner. Meet the Love Language collection. This special collection includes a 16 shade eyeshadow palette and 5 unique lip products, all inspired by the beauty of love and connection. The palette does retail for $43.90, and there's also going to be a Love Language lip stain that's going to retail for $13.90. So this collection is going to be launching on Friday, February 14th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't think codes apply to this particular launch because whenever there is an influencer collab, I don't think codes ever do apply, but you guys can use my code Allie D to save 10% on anything else when it comes to Odens Eyes. I am so excited for her. So she's going to be launching a palette along with some liquid lips, along with some lippies. So lippies are going to retail for $13.90, and they're going to be a Love Language lip stains, a little bit of glosses and lip stains in here. So we're going to go ahead and dive right on in. First off, the outside packaging. She's gorgeous. Like, I love, this says Love Language, but it's like a sparkly font. You have the beautiful Morgan Turner right here. And then when you open this palette up, this is Morgan. Like, this is Morgan. I can see Morgan because I love watching her videos, and she does love to play with a lot of pinks and purples and a lot of neutral eye looks, and that's exactly what you see right here. You're going to see some pinks, some neutrals, and some purples. It's a very gorgeous palette, perfect in time for Valentine's Day. If you're a big Valentine's Day lover, this is going to be the perfect palette for you. I also kind of love how things are kind of, sectioned out. So you could do a look using this section, a look using this section, a look using this section, and a look using this section. She kind of laid it out very, very, very nicely. So we're going to do 2 different eye looks today before we move into the lips. So let me go ahead and get my eyes prepped. I am going to go in with my Sigma eye base right here. You guys know that I love this. Apparently, supposedly this eye base is back. And if that's true, I need to go get my hands on it because I love this eye base so much and I really do need it to be back. But we're going to do 2 different eye looks today. Okay, so for this eye, we're actually going to go into the shade right here called Crush. Really light lavender shade. It's really, really pretty. And we're going to start to put this into our crease shade. So if you guys know, or you don't know if you're new here, hi, I'm Allie, and I very much dislike Valentine's Day. I have never been a Valentine's Day lover, and it's so funny because, like, my husband knows this, but I don't know, I feel like he just feels obligated. I don't know, but he always tries to do some small things for me every Valentine's Day. He knows, don't get me flowers, don't get me chocolates. Like, that's just not something that I'm, like, into. Like, I don't mind when he gets me flowers on a, like, random day. And if he gets me chocolates, he gets me very little because I like chocolate, but I only eat, like, 2 or 3 pieces for him. Like, I can't. I'm out. I tapped out. Just because I don't eat a lot of chocolate. Now, I'll eat, like, chocolate cake, chocolate cupcakes, but physical pieces of chocolate, I don't know. I think it's just because I always have very sensitive teeth and have been so cavity prone my whole life that like I've learned to kind of stay away from sweets over the years. So I feel like that's why I don't crave it as much as I once did. You know what I mean? So normally for Valentine's Day now, we used to go out and do fun challenges where like we would go and get like a $100 limit, and then we'd have to do a challenge of like, okay, pick my favorite food item, pick my favorite drink, pick an item that starts with an A, pick, you know, a random book. Like we would just do like random stuff for each other. So this year I said, hey, we don't have to do any of that because like, you know, I work on Valentine's Day. I was like, we don't have to worry about celebrating. I don't really care. It's just another holiday to me that I always overlook. I just never care about it. He surprised me by getting us reservations to the Wild Africa Trek. If you guys don't know what that is, it is over in Animal Kingdom where there is a special section right above the safari ride that you can actually walk on I don't say you can walk on the safari because like you can't, but it's almost like a behind the scenes tour of the safari ride. So like you get to like walk over the crocodiles, you get to feed I think you get to feed hippos, or you get to go like literally sit in the middle of the safari, like in the savannah. You get to have lunch, you get to interact with some of the animals. I think you get to feed some giraffe, you get an up close close experience with them. You get to go on a different journey. It's like a 3-hour adventure. You get to go a lot of behind the scenes stuff that normally people don't get to see that often. So I think it's actually really cool that he did that. I'm gonna go into the shade right here called Service to have to blend that out. He literally bought that for us as like a little surprise Valentine's Day, and I was like, oh my gosh, you did not have to do that. And he's like, well, you have talked about wanting to do the Wild Africa Trek for years and years. And I said, yes, I have, because I love animals. I love Animal Kingdom. And I just always thought it was such a cool experience to like kind of walk, always kind of a cool experience to do like a behind the scenes tour and kind of get a different experience than a normal safari ride. So he got that for me for Valentine's Day, and I thought that was really sweet. So we are celebrating, but not on Valentine's Day, but that was like his little gift to me. But yeah, I have just never been a big fan of Valentine's Day, and it's so funny just because so many of my friends they love it so much, and I'm just over here like, I'm not a fan. But I would never knock anyone for loving the holiday. I don't know. I guess for me, it's just one of those like commercial holidays. I feel like and I'm not a big like pinky red purple fan anyway, so it's just I can never get into the holiday, but so many of my friends love it so much that I'm like, you know what, good for you, I'm glad that you love it. Like I support them loving it so much. I'm like, yes, you get it. I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Date Night. So cute. I'm gonna use my lavender brush from Bling Brushes, which by the way, some of you guys have asked me if this brand's still around. I don't know. I've had a few guys reach out to them and ask them if they're still around. They said yes, but I have not heard from them in so long, so I could not tell you. But I figured this would be kind of a cool brush to use. But yeah, I have not been a big fan of Valentine's Day since I was a little girl, and maybe it's just because I'm still kind of burned. Because back in the day, when you were in elementary school, we all had to bring in cards for everybody, and you had to put it in the little box. But back then, people didn't always bring it for everybody. You kind of picked and choose who was your favorite. And it's kind of a shitty feeling as a child when you get neglected and you don't get stuff in your box compared to so many other people, because some people like you, some people don't. And it was just a really shitty feeling, one that I'll never forget. And while it has been years, my inner child has never fully recovered from being neglected by people and being a kid in class that didn't get as many cards as other people or like treats as other people. And it's just a really shitty feeling that I've never forgotten. Okay, so that color kind of fades. I don't really know what that's about, but the color kind of fades. But you know what? I'm going to actually make it more pigmented here in a minute, because I'm going to put down a shimmer shade, and then we're going to build back up that shade again. Because that one did not want to stick on my lid, and I don't really know why. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade right here called Gifts, and we're going to put that right next to that purple. I did just go in with the brush one more time to kind of pack it in, but we're going to see if we can make this, oh God, that's gorgeous. Make this shade stick. We're just going to go back in. I went back in with that deeper purple, and we're just going to have to start to just slowly build it back up again. But we're just going to take the shade called Gift. This is a beautiful, beautiful duochrome. It goes between like a rose gold to a rose gold to like a blue purple. It's really, really, really pretty. So we're just going to lay this shade down right here. So gorgeous. I'm going to go back into that first purple shade, and we're going to start to just blend that into each other to... I don't know why that purple shade is not wanting to stay for me. I don't get it. No. I even switched my packer brush to see if that make a difference, and it's just not wanting to stay in the lid. So I'm starting to pack it on more, and now it's starting to stay a little bit. I don't know what happened there, but it just initially was not wanting to stay. But what I am going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of this shade called Treat. I feel like this would be really pretty to kind of add that right next to this beautiful, beautiful purple. Just because it is a duochrome, it's probably going to latch onto that really nicely. We're just going to put that shade right here. Oh my god, yeah, look at that deepness. It's so pretty. This almost looks like it's pink, even though it's purple, like in person. It's crazy. It's so pretty. Okay. Anywho, so I hope you guys had a good weekend. I went to MegaCon this past weekend. It was so much fun. We went on a Friday because I did not want to have to deal with the heavy crowd. And on Saturday was Kaya's 6th birthday. But we also had plans to go out and celebrate. I'm going to go into the shade right here called Daydream because this is so pretty. We also had plans to go out and celebrate one of my best friend's birthday because her birthday was the 27th of January. And we just didn't get a chance to go celebrate because she's not really one to want to celebrate her birthday much. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. So we went out and celebrated. And now I never go out anymore. Like it's just not my thing. But I didn't go out it's not my thing, but we went to like a really nice like fancy dinner with a couple friends. And then we went out to like this restaurant / bar that just opened up on International Drive. Not going to lie, it was really cute, it was really pretty, really fun. And then we went to another restaurant right next door. I did not drink just because I'm not really a drinker anymore, but they all had their fun, and Corey didn't really drink either. It was cool. Like it was a really cool restaurant that just recently opened up, and we got to go there and got to check it out. We got to have a really nice dinner, and then like that was probably the latest I stayed up in so long. Like y'all, we didn't get home until like after 1, and I know that may not seem like a lot, but that's a lot to me because we just don't ever go out like that anymore. And I came home and I thought it was great because me and Corey came home. We were like, I think we were the only sober ones. Like, we literally were like, we're the only sober ones. All of our other friends were getting hammered, but we were not. And I was like, it feels so good to come home and to sleep and to not have the spins. It felt so good. But I don't know if it's because everybody at my job has been coming down with a freaking flu. It's a mix between the influenza A and influenza B at Disney right now. I'm just like, I don't really feel the best right now. I feel I feel like a little body aches and whatnot coursing through me. So I'm like, I better not. So I'm gonna take some vitamin. I'm gonna take some emergency. I'm gonna drink some tea. I'm gonna eat my nice vegetables. I'm gonna stay nice and hydrated because hopefully it's just me being exhausted. I don't think it helps that I was wearing like these heels and boots yesterday, and I never wear that. Oh my gosh, but it was actually a lot of fun. Right here, we are gonna clean this up, but I want to move on to this eye. We're gonna go for like a pinky look. That's right. I said a pinky look. All right, I'm going to take the shade right here called Amore. And we're going to put this into like our crease area along with like the outer V. Because I'm just going to be using this almost as like a blank canvas. For almost like a little bit of like, I'm just going to use this as like a great transition shade. But also to have it be like a background shade as well, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to take this shade right here called Valentine. And we're going to literally put that in the outer corner because I feel like this is a really pretty shade to literally put right here. Okay, next to that beautiful pink shade, we're going to go into the shade right here called Heart. Really pretty, icy pink shade. And we're going to start to put this right here. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. And yes, I did lay down some glitter glue. And then right next to that, we're going to go into this beautiful shade right here called 829. I could be mistaken, but I think that's the day that they got married. Morgan and her husband. And if that's the case, that's a really pretty date. We're going to put this right here. That's such a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Just going to tap that in. Yeah, I think that might be the day that her and Jose got engaged. Which, by the way, if you guys have not seen, Morgan just recently did a vlog on her channel where she went to Spain for like the holidays. I love that vlog. I thought it was absolutely great. I love a Morgan vlog. I think she should vlog more often because I like seeing the behind the scenes stuff. But here the eyes are looking so far. I am going to clean them up. But what I wanted to do before we went and put on the rest of the makeup, I do want to try out the lips for you guys. So we have 5 different lip products sitting in front of us. The first shade I have right here is called Snuggle. This looks like it's going to be a pale nude lip gloss. So here we have pale nude lip gloss. Like I said, these do retail for like $13.90. But here's a shade called Snuggle. Here we have a pale pink lip gloss. This is going to be the shade called Love Language. This is going to be a pale pink lip gloss. Okay, so here's a shade called Bezos. This one is definitely super pretty. This is going to be more of like my color that I go for, which would be more like a peachy, which has a little bit more of like a peachy, which has a little bit more of a peachy brownish pink vibe. This one's super, super pretty. So here we have Bezos. Then we got the shade called Kisses. This looks to be like a pale, a cool tone brown lip gloss. This would be really pretty on top of so many different lip liners out there. I feel like this would be a very, very universal color for so many people out there. But here we have Kisses. Okay, we're gonna ignore my mishap because I got myself a box lip. But then we have the shade called Love of My Life. Very, very sweet shade. A lip velvet right here. This is very soft. Like it feels like pure velvet. This is the shade called Love of My Life. I do think the color is really pretty. I think I might end up using this today, but with a gloss on top. We're just gonna ignore the square lip that I gave myself, but this is the last shade right here called Love of My Life. Okay guys, so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the rest of the face. We're gonna come back to do the under eyes together and the lips, and I'll be right back. Okay, so to finish off the eye look, we're gonna go into the shade right here called Giggle. That's actually a really cute shade name. And we're going to go ahead and apply that right underneath the waterline. I don't know like what type of eyeliner I want to do for both. Like I kind of want to do colorful one. Maybe I will. But I actually have to run to the store after this. So I'm pretty sure I am going to get some looks. But you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. But we're going to sit there and take the shade called Giggle. It's like a cool tone purple gray brown shade. It's really pretty. We're just going to lightly buff that right here. I will say the only thing I am noticing with this palette is that there's a lot of fallout with the shades, like on the face and in the pan. So I would definitely recommend using this palette first before you go into your eye makeup, before you go into the rest of the face. Because at least for me, I'm experiencing a lot of fallout, but it's still really pretty nonetheless. I think we'll just go back into that shade right here more. We're just going to put that right underneath the waterline. I don't want to do like a brown because I just feel like that won't really complement the pink. So we're just going to go right over here. And then I think what I'll do is I will then take this shade right here called Cuddles. It is a shimmer shade, but we're going to take that. We'll put that right underneath the waterline as well. I'm just going to kind of like tap it in. Make it a little bit more sparkly. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. And then for eyeliner, so I think I'll go with white so that matches each other. So we're just going to take my mascara really fast, go underneath my water, go ahead and like put on the bottom lash. Okay, then for the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade right here called Touch. We're going to put that on both sides. I feel like it'd be really pretty to do on both sides. We're just going to take that. We're just going to lightly just pack this in right here. It's a very soft yellow. It's a very soft golden white shade. I'm just going to tap that just like right in that inner corner very lightly. Okay, so for the lips, I got to find a lip liner to go with that lip stain. I feel like this can kind of match. Okay, now that we lined our lips, I'm going to go into the shade called Love of My Life. And we're going to put this all over the lip. And then I am going to go in with the gloss right on top because I feel like the gloss would really complement this. So I'm just going to go right here. Okay, very different colors, but that's fine. Okay, and then to go on top of that, I'm going to take Kisses. Like I said, this is going to be that like cool tone neutral brown. I feel like this will be a really complimentary lip shade. Right on top. Yeah. See, it has just enough coverage where it does alter the shade just a little bit, but it's super, super pretty. It's very high shine. I really, really love that color, that gloss. I knew that'd be like a perfect gloss to go with that. So here is the final look right here. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys out and I'll give you guys my first impressions of the new Morgan Turner collaboration with Odens Eye. Alrighty, so here's the final look right here. I have to say, I really do love both eye looks. I think they're both really beautiful. I think if I had to pick one, I think I'd definitely pick the purple one over the the pink just because I gravitate more towards this color. I think it's such a gorgeous color, but I think the pink is really pretty too. It definitely does have the vibes of Valentine's Day. I think it literally does embody Valentine's Day. So first we have the Morgan Turner palette right here. Like I said, this does retail for $43.90. I love the outside packaging. Morgan's so beautiful. I love the name Love Language palette. You open the inside and I could absolutely see Morgan in here. This is gonna be great for those who love pinks and purples, but you also get neutrals in here as well. There definitely is some fallout when it comes to the mattes, but the shimmers are just absolutely gorgeous. I think it's a really pretty palette. Definitely think caters to those who love colorful looks as well as neutral eye looks. I think Morgan did such a beautiful job. I love the shade names in here, and it definitely is a beautiful Valentine's Day palette. Then we do have the lippies. Now I played with all of them, like I swatched them all, but I will say I think the shades I'm wearing right here, which is the Love of My Life and Kisses, I think this is a beautiful combination. Like such a beautiful combination. It's really pinky, definitely in time for Valentine's Day. I think the formula is incredible. I think the formula is incredible. I think she picked out some really cute shades. Definitely versatile for so many people out there. Now the only thing I did not show is that this also came with, I think it's a microfiber towel. I think that's what this is. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what this is. It's a towel, or like a towel to clean your brushes. Normally they do like silk, but this time it looks like it's actually like a towel. I thought that's actually really cool. Like I have a little mat, like a drying mat for all my brushes, which it's perfect because I definitely need that because I have so many brushes that need to get washed. So Morgan, thank you so much for including that. That is actually really cute. So this collection is going to be launching this Friday on February 14th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, I don't think codes apply, but if they did, you guys can use my code Allie to save 10%. But overall, I just want to say a huge congratulations to Morgan Turner. This is her first collaboration ever. I know how big of a deal this is. I am so proud of her. She created something so beautiful. I think it's such a gorgeous collection. It really does fit the vibe of Morgan, and I honestly cannot wait to see what she does next. So with that said, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. So I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful paid members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.